these two conferences back to back. Kind of, there was like a break between them, but the first conference, really, I loved how they talked about they tried to, stick on Jesus throughout all of it, and that one really touched me. The next one, though, I started at the end to get all of these negative thoughts like come into my head, and there were thoughts that I knew that I had, but I didn't like agree with them, and they all started coming up, and I was praying. I was like, yo, God, why do I like, I don't want to think this way. I know that these are not like right. I don't like these thoughts, bad thoughts about myself, bad thoughts about things that were happening in the room, like judgment. Like I didn't want that, and I'm feeling kind of bummed because like they were calling people up to the stage to go and to get prayed over and stuff, and I felt a tugging. I felt the Lord pulling on me, but I was sitting all the way in the back, and I was like, I didn't really want to go. I just felt like these things coming up inside of me. And the conference ended, go to lunch with my friend, and I was just like, hey, can you pray over me later when we get back to the room? And she's like, sure. And these other girls that we met, they come to the lunch, ended up coming to the lunch with us. I was talking, I think, about the conference and how I was feeling during it, and one of them says that you have to evict like those thoughts, and I was saying like that is literally the thought that I had during the conference, literally the thought that came up in my mind. We eventually ended up going back to their room, and they prayed. And then one of them in particular was praying over us, and she was prophesying these things to me that I only between me and the Lord, only things that the Lord knew, and she didn't even know like anything about like my life. And that was that was like my deliverance for me, and clarity on things that I had wondered about for so long. And I know that was one of the main reasons God wanted me on the boat. He could have done it another way, but I don't know. He chose that person. He chose this cruise. He chose to do it this way, and I'm so grateful for that. And there's so many other layers to it too. Like, for example, like you see these spots on my face. I have like the skin picking disorder, and I have it like on my arms too. And I am self-conscious wearing a t-shirt usually, but I got these outfits that showed like my shoulders like this, or like half off the shoulder and stuff. And I've never worn stuff like that before, but I felt so comfortable on the boat wearing it. I felt so comfortable on that boat, and I was afraid. Like I thought I was gonna be afraid of being in the middle of the ocean, but I wasn't at all. And I just that was definitely just God